Thank you for joining me today. In this brief PowerPoint presentation, I will introduce you to all of the new features and functionality added to 3D Issue version 6.2. On screen now, you'll see a list of all of those features. Let's discuss them one by one. Users can now register through the software itself using a register button on the initial login screen, highlighted here for you in red. If you click register, then you're prompted to enter your registration details. That's your name, email address and password. Then when you click on the blue register button, you'll automatically be logged into the software after the account has been registered with us. For those of you on a Windows platform, we now have a limited trial version available. Any users behind a firewall or those who do not have a network connection can now install the software as a limited trial version available for a period of 30 days. If for some reason you cannot communicate with our template server, then the software will show a warning message similar to that shown on screen now. You can convert your limited trial version to a fully functional trial at any time by clicking on the activated button shown here on screen on the lower part. It's important to note that while in limited trial mode, any issues created with the software will have a watermark embedded in the pages as shown on screen. We now have light and dark themes within the software. In the Design tab under the Appearance panel, there is a new drop-down list which will allow you to switch between light and dark themes. Depending on the theme chosen, the pop-up panels, the icon, the button colors will all change to adopt that light or dark version. Let me show you a light theme and now a dark theme. Users can now add embedded and pop-up Vimeo videos within the publication. These are added in the same way that YouTube videos have been added in the past by cutting and pasting the reference code into the button attributes. New to YouTube Player and standard in Vimeo, controls are now accessible, whether in the embedded version or in the pop-up version of the video. We have added a shopping cart feature. So, you can now add the shopping cart button or hotspot within the publication. In the button and hotspot attributes, you can add a link to the web page where your readers can add an item to their basket. When they first click on the cart button, a go-to basket icon will appear for them in the top right-hand corner of the browser window, as shown on screen now. Your product page will open within the publication in an iframe, which means that your readers are not navigating away from the 3D issue publication when placing an order. Clicking the trolley button will take your reader to their basket, which will contain all the recently added items, and the URL for this basket page can be changed when adding a shopping cart button in the design view. Rotations and hotspots. Hotspots and buttons can all be now rotated at an angle on the page. You can do so by right-clicking on the hotspot or button and choose Rotate to change the scale handles at the corner of the hotspot or button to be rotated within the page. In the Design tab under the Advanced panel, if a user unchecks the Enable Scripting Features button at the bottom part of this page, the magazines will still have the Share panel. Email is the only option that will be removed. In previous versions of our software, when that scripting button was disabled, all sharing, including social media sharing, was also disabled. But now you can continue to share via social media without the scripting function. There is a new value added into the translation option on the top menu to allow you to add a new default Twitter message when sharing. In the Template Editor, which can be accessed via the Setup button on the Contents tab, there is a new button now to allow you to add a web link to your copyright information. And last but not least, we have improved our FTP uploader. It reduces the time taken to upload a magazine to the FTP server by allowing more than one file to be transferred to the server at a time. The uploader also enhances your user experience by informing you of any connection issues that may occur during the process. If there is a failed upload, then the software will automatically retry to upload without interfering with the existing process. There is also an option to allow FTP over a secure connection, which is the FTPS option highlighted on screen for you. Just a reminder and summary of all of the features that we have discussed today. Thank you for watching.